Manchester United and Arsenal will play a pre-season match on the 22nd of July at the MetLife Stadium in New York, marking the first time the two teams will play each other on American soil. This match will also be the beginning of Manchester United's first US tour in 5 years. Additionally, Arsenal will play against the MLS All-Stars in Washington, D.C. 3 days before the United match. Alejandro Garnacho has signed a new 5-year contract with Manchester United. Despite not being allowed to play in the Under-20 World Cup in his home country, Argentina, United have rewarded Garnacho with a pay rise and an extended deal after he scored 4 goals in 29 games in a breakthrough season. Argentina failed to qualify for the World Cup but then became hosts when the tournament was moved from Indonesia. However, Garnacho is instead staying at Old Trafford to focus on United's bid for a top 4 finish and the FA Cup final. Meanwhile, United manager Erik ten Hag has praised Bruno Fernandes for playing through the pain barrier and has encouraged his other players to see him as an inspiration. Brighton and Hove Albion have agreed to pay a club record fee of around £30 million for 21-year-old Watford forward João Pedro. Pedro has agreed to personal terms and is expected to sign a long-term deal with the Brighton and Hove Albion. Newcastle had previously attempted to sign him last summer. Real Madrid's Luka Modric sustained a hamstring tear in a match against Girona and is expected to be out for 2 weeks. He will miss important games including the upcoming home league game against Almeria, an away game against Real Sociedad, the Copa del Rey final against Osasuna, and the UCL semi-final first leg against Manchester City. Modric is expected to be available for the return leg scheduled on May 17th. Hope he recovers soon. During the Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United match, United fans chanted towards Spurs striker Harry Kane saying, "We'll see you in June." This is thought to reference rumors that United is planning to bid for Kane, whose contract ends in just over 12 months. Kane, who is 1 goal away from equaling Wayne Rooney's Premier League goals record, responded by saying he is focused on his team and finishing the season strongly. The striker almost moved to Manchester City in 2021, but the move fell through, and City later signed Erling Haaland. There is excitement among fans about Lionel Messi's possible return to FC Barcelona after his contract with PSG expires. Barca has prepared an economic viability plan to reduce their salary mass by €200 million to sign new players, including Messi. The club has already drafted a 2-year contract with an option for Messi to terminate it after 1 year. The contract will be subject to La Liga's approval of the club's economic feasibility plan. Messi is willing to accept a reduced salary to return to Barca, but La Liga's decision will ultimately determine if the operation can go through. Sheikh Jassim has submitted a world record bid to buy Manchester United just as the deadline for bids to buy the historic Premier League club. The bid is said to be worth over £5 billion, an unprecedented figure in the global game. Reports have suggested that Sheikh Jassim has promised there will be a significant amount of funds left over for transfers and club infrastructure. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are also said to have submitted their final bid for United, but the makeup of that bid is yet to be revealed.